Hello everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving 2018, and I'm going to show you how I make some of my meals. I'm going to do one at a time, make individual videos, and then I'll put it in a folder all together for Thanksgiving. Now, what I'm going to make first thing I'm going to do is make cranberry sauce. Now I use Ocean Spray cranberries, and it's a very simple recipe, but some people may be confused with the technique that you have to use that's printed on the label. It's very simple. What I do is I start off with a saucepan here. I put 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. That's the same ingredients that you would use to make a simple syrup. So that's the first thing I do. And you have a spoon ready to mix it up. I turned on the heat. I put it on high because we want to bring it to a boil. Now you have to keep an eye on this so you don't burn it. So this will come up very fast to a boil. In the meantime, I started off with 3 cups of cranberries, and what I do is I rinse them off here, and I look for any bad ones. I don't want to use that. I look for stems and things like that, because sometimes it does happen, but very rare. Ocean Spray is a very good quality cranberry company. So rinse that off, give it a shake. Now we're waiting on the sugar and water to start boiling. I gotta let that boil. I'll come back when it's started. Okay, now it came up to the boil. While it was coming up to the boil, I stirred it periodically, and what happens is the sugar gets all melted down. It becomes clear. Now what we have to do is add in the cranberries. Take the cranberries and put it in. Now, what you have to do is you have to let this come back to a boil again. Alright? So you let it come back to a boil, and I'll come back to you when it starts boiling again. Okay, now it's starting to come back to a boil, and what we do is we turn down the heat a little, because we only want it to be on a low boil. Now what you do is I set the timer, kitchen timer, 10 minutes. We're going to cook this for 10 minutes, and what you do is you stir it occasionally. Now what I do is when it towards the end, I crush them a little bit more using the side of the spoon here. Alright, so we'll get back when it's almost completed. It's been going for about 9 minutes now, and you can see that they broke up the cranberries. I always do the cranberries first because you have to let this cool down and set up, and then you can put it in the refrigerator. And this is a lot better than that store-bought cranberries in a can. That's like jelly. This is has consistency to it. Now, you can tell the thickness. Now, it's exactly 10 minutes. What I do is turn off the heat. And we pour that into a bowl. We let that cool down. Okay, let that cool down, and that's it. That's the first one, and that's how you do it. You let it cool down, it will solidify. That's it. Okay, before I forget, with the cranberry sauce, it's a very good idea when you pour it out and you finish to wash the pot right away. If you let that set up, it's going to be harder to clean. It's relatively easy to clean when it's still fresh off the stove. So do yourself a favor, wash it right away. I already did mine, and it comes right off. You wait until it sets up, it's going to take you a longer time.